Okay, so today we're looking at AP Stats 2017, the second question, question 2. Manager of a local fast food restaurant is concerned about customers who ask for a water cup when placing an order, but fill the cup with soft drinks from the beverage fountain instead of filling the cup with water. The manager selected random samples of 80 customers who asked for a water cup when placing an order and found that 23 of those customers filled the cup with the soft drink from the beverage fountain. Construct and interpret a 95% confidence interval. So also 2380. For the proportion of all customers who, having asked for a water cup when placing an order, will fill the cup with a soft drink from the beverage fountain. Okay. So part A, we can do as follows. This is the four-step process. So we're gonna conduct a one sample Z interval. Um, and then it's okay. So P isn't defined, so we're going to say for P. And we're also going to say how this is a 95% confidence level. Okay. Now let's check our conditions. So one, let's see. Manager selected, so manager selected a random sample of 80 customers. Um, Now it doesn't say the time frame, and this independence condition doesn't really matter, but I always feel safe just to put it in. We can just say at least 800 customers go to the store. Go to this fast food restaurant. Yeah, okay. And then 3, normal condition. This is basically the NP and P and N times 1 minus P are all greater than or equal to 10. Well, N times P, we know that that's just 23. And then N times 1 minus P, well, that's 80 minus 23, which is just 57. Which are both greater than or equal to 10, therefore all conditions met. Okay. Now we can move on to the next part of the interval, the actual calculation. So the first thing you want to do, you can just give the formula CI is equal to point estimate plus minus margin of error. So it's equal to the point estimate, which is it's going to be your p hat, because we know the proportion. We know the proportion is 23 out of 80. Therefore, or rather, sorry. We do not know. So I'm going to say this. We do not know the population proportion. The population proportion P. Therefore, use P hat. Okay. Just you can say that probably in the state. Um, so P hat plus minus margin of error. This is Z interval. So we know we have to use Z star. Z star times, and this formula is in the, let's see, I believe it's the, right, it's the 5th page of your reference sheet. It's the square root of, and since we do not know P, we're going to use P hat. P hat, so minus P hat, all over, and remember this entire thing is in the square root. So our p hat is equal to 23 out of 80. And this is, I'm going to rewrite, I'm going to just say this quickly on the side. 23 out of 80 is approximately 0.2875. 23 divided by 80 is 0.2875. I think that's actually exactly equal. So we can just say 0.2875 plus minus. Well, now we're doing a 95% confidence interval, right? And this is for z. So we use our infinite row, which is the complete last row for the degrees of freedom. And then we're gonna match it up to 95%. Oh, and that's 1.96. So our z star value is going to be 1.960 times the square root of 0.2875 times 1 minus 0.2875 divided by n, which is 80. Let me just extend this. Okay. And now this is going to be equal to 0.2875 plus minus 0.0992. So therefore our interval goes from 0.1883 to 0.3867. Okay. Now we have to conclude, or to interpret this. I'm going to change the color one more time. Actually, first, let me just do this. Let me just define this as the state. You don't have to do this, but making it clear. State, plan, do, and now time for the conclude. So I'm going to put up here. So I conclude. 4-step process. Okay, now we can say we are 95% confident. We are 95% confident that the interval 0.1883 to 0.3867 captures I think, and this is given. Oh wait, okay, I'm gonna fix this statement, because the trick with your interpret is that you just use the question to get your interpret. So we are 95% confident. I'll show you what I mean. We are 95% confident that in the population of all customers of this restaurant who ask for the water cup, and then the population as defined for population P, we can be 95% confident that in the population of all customers of the restaurant who ask for the water cup when placing an order, will fill it with a soft drink lies in between 0.185 or 183 to 0.3867. So we are 95% confident that in the population of customers who ask for a cup, who ask for a water cup, the proportion who will fill it with a soft drink lies in between 0.1883 to 0.3867. Okay, that's your entire part A done. Now let's look at part B. The manager estimates that each customer who asks for a water cup but fills it with a soft drink costs the restaurant 0.25 cents or $0.25. Okay. Suppose that in the month of June, 3,000 customers ask for a water cup when placing an order. Use a confidence interval constructed in Part A to give an interval estimate for the cost to the restaurant for the month of June from the customers who ask for a water cup but fill the cup with a soft drink. Okay, so I think this is two-part. Let's see. Right, this is two-part. Okay, so this is actually not that bad. So we have the interval point 1.1883 to 0.3867. This is part B. Right, so this interval is the number of people. So first thing we have to do is convert this to people, right? So we have 3,000 people in June. And by people, I mean customers. So we're going to do 3,000 times 0.1883 and 3,000 times 0.3867. This is going to give me about 565, and this will give me 1,160. Now all we have to do is multiply. Let me grab a calculator. Actually, let's open up my calculator app. If I just do 565 times 0.25, because if we can say that if one customer who uses cup for soft drink costs 0.25 or $0.25, then 565 customers will cost X, and 1,160 customers will cost Y. So, using a calculator, we can do this. So, I'll show that again. 565. So, it's basically a proportion, right? If 1 is to 0.25, as 565 is to X. X is equal to the product of 565 and 0.25. And then 1 over 0.25 is equal to 1,160 over Y. Y is to the product, and we're going to label this as Y. This is X. Y is equal to the product of 0.25 and 1,160. Sorry, this stupid thing won't write. Okay, there we go. So we're going to do 565 times 0.25, which gives X to equal 141.25, and then clear that out. 0.25 times 1,160 will give 290. So we can give a quick summary statement. At a cost of 0.25 per customer, a 95% confidence interval estimate, because this is an estimate, for the cost of the fast food chain. Actually, just one restaurant, so not a chain. Restaurant. Is, and now we just get the numbers. 140, 140, my god, whoops. Is, come on. 141.25 to 290.00. Okay. And that is sufficient work for question 2 AP Stats 2017.